Hey, how's it going, guys? Brent here. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another devotional video. Just so you know, we're going through Kevin Barnett's book, What's Your True Identity? A Superhero Devotional. Today we're going to be talking about the third of the Defenders, Miss Jessica Jones. Now, when Ian and I talked about this devotional, because we were going through Daredevil, Ian did Iron Fist last time. We landed on Jessica Jones. This is one where I kind of sighed because this was one of the Marvel superheroes that I didn't really know too much about, and I really wasn't fully invested in. Jessica Jones is not my favorite Defender, and out of all the Netflix series, this was the character that I did not watch a single episode of. Even though I didn't watch the Netflix show, I do know a little bit about Jessica Jones, but as I said earlier, she's not my favorite one. And coincidentally, Kevin starts this devotional with this paragraph. And I'm going to read it to you guys. There are heroes that demand attention, such as Tony Stark, or heroes that like attention, Star-Lord. There are heroes that just do their job because it's their job, like Captain America and Hawkeye. Then there are heroes who don't see themselves as heroes or don't even like the H word, like Jessica Jones. She is another one of those heroes who was in the wrong place at the wrong time, or was she in the right place at the right time? You see, this is the question that I want us to individually answer by the time this video is over, or maybe at the end of the day when you think about it a little bit more. Kevin writes, hopefully you will not need to worry about the H word or being called a hero, but you can use whatever gift is inside you to make a difference or maybe even save a life. So we're moving from this idea of calling yourself a hero, being a hero, to using your gifts, talents, abilities, and what you have to make an impact. And whether you're a superhero or not, you're given these talents, these gifts, these abilities to help other people and to make things better, right? This is what God calls us to. As Christians, we're called to be difference makers, right? We're called to be salt, light, city on a hill. And just like Jessica Jones, she was in the right place at the right time, right? To Christianize this, we call this divine appointments, right? Where God leads us to the person, the place, the situation where he needs us. Jessica Jones gets her powers as a result of a car accident. She gets hit with radioactive chemicals, and that's where she gets her superpowers. She becomes a hero, and she does that for quite a very long time, helping people out, benefiting society, beating up bad guys, and then she retires. She sets up an investigation agency, and now she seldom uses her powers to help other people, but that doesn't mean that she can turn it on at any given moment to help people if that need presents itself. This reminds me, and Kevin was thinking the exact same thing when he wrote this, of a biblical hero, female also. Her name was Queen Esther. Now, Esther was placed in a situation that she had no control over. She was handpicked and chosen by the king to become the queen. Of course, she couldn't say no, and while she was living in the palace, she uncovered this horrible scheme where Haman wanted to destroy her people. And because she was the queen, because she was in close proximity to the king, well, this was the perfect right time, right place situation where she could intervene on behalf of the Israelites and save her people from certain destruction and death. And the Bible doesn't say this, but I don't think Esther was looking to be a hero at that time. I think she just needed to do what was needed at that specific time. God placed her in that situation for such a time as this to save her people. Personally for me, that's what I told myself during the COVID pandemic. You see, as a nurse, I was called a hero. Hospital lawns were decorated with signs that said, healthcare heroes work here. Not all heroes wear capes, some wear scrubs. To be honest with you guys, I didn't want to be called a hero. With how horrible and destructive the COVID virus was, patients were declining, some were dying left and right. We didn't know enough about this illness to treat it. And, we didn't have enough staff. We didn't have enough resources. We were running out of ventilators. Patients were going down. Nurses, hospitalists, doctors were tired. I didn't want to be a hero, guys. I just wanted to go home and sleep. These long 12, 16-hour days were brutal. And, the stories of hospital employees having to sleep at the hospital or sleep in their car in the parking lot and then report back to work 8, 12 hours later, absolutely true. That's what we were in the middle of. But for my patients, for countless others, we were at the right place at the right time. And we were able to use our gift to make a difference. So as we reflect over this devotional, as we think about using our gifts, our talents, for other people, knowing that God has positioned us, to be there, to be that light, to be that salt, to be that city on the hill. I pray that you guys use your talents, your abilities, your gifts to the very best of your ability to impact the world around you. More so than just being called a hero, but more so answering the call of what God has called you to do. So guys, thank you so much for spending this time with me. I'll see you guys in the next one. We do have Luke Cage last, and Ian will be walking you guys through that. So that was going to be a pretty good one. I enjoyed that Netflix series also. That was a pretty good one. And really, I kind of wanted that one too. But hey, I was called to do Jessica Jones for a time like this, right? So see you guys in the next one. Take care. Don't forget to subscribe to all of Kevin's social media links in the description. Buy his book. We're almost done with this devotional. Feel free to follow us on all our social media platforms. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Share this video with other people. We want this to not only encourage you, but the people that you interact with. So God bless you guys. See you in the next one. Peace.